Okay, boys and girls. Now we have just reread Marisol McDonald Doesn't Match. And we're talking about theme. Theme is the main message or the lesson you learn from a story. Now, when we're reading stories, we often will hear a theme might be about being friends with someone or being kind. That might be the message of a story. And so now we have to think about what is the message of Marisol McDonald? What did she learn? So now we have a paper. We have this one, and it's all about themes. So let's work together and try to figure out what is the theme of Marisol McDonald. So we're going to work on that paper together. So, oops, I have to go down here. So let's talk about that. And I want you to be on pages 32 and 33. And that is going to help us analyze the theme. So boys and girls, I want you to reread 32 and 33. I'm going to give you a minute to do that right now. Reread 32 and 33. And those pages might help you figure out what the theme of Marisol McDonald is. 32 and 33. So reread that right now, 32 and 33. And then we're going to work together to figure out what the theme of our story is. Just those two pages. Just pages 32 and 33. And now let's look at question number 1. What is the theme of this story? And so what does Marisol McDonald learn? What is the lesson she has learned? What do you think, Olive?
To be yourself.
To be yourself. That it is most important to be yourself. So let's write that. It is more important to be yourself. Right, you should be yourself. You don't need to be like everyone else. So everybody, let's write that down. Did everybody get that?
Yes.
Okay, let's get that written down. Can you see? Do you need me to pull my chair back for you? Now here is where we could be a little bit confused between the topic of the story and the theme. It says, how is the theme different from the topic? So what is the topic of this story? What's the topic of the story? Avery?
That Marisol McDonald doesn't match.
Okay, that's the title. So give me a little more detail about Marisol.
That she doesn't care if anyone tells her to match.
And what happens in the story? What does she try to do?
She tries to match, but it doesn't work.
Yes. So the topic of the story is Marisol. Marisol tries to match. Tries to match, but it doesn't work. So that's what we're going to start with, okay? So the topic is what the story is about, right? Now, what is the theme of the story? What was our theme? The theme is what? So we'll write that. So this is the topic, what Marisol learned. Or is not what Marisol learned. This is the topic. That's what it's about. And then we have our theme, is that Marisol learned it is more important to be yourself. The theme, what's going on here? The theme, what is our theme again? What is our theme? Mikey, what's our theme? It is more important to be yourself. The theme is that Marisol learned it is more important to be yourself. That it's more important. Yes, I guess you could write that. And then we have to think about which events in the story helped Marisol learn her lesson. Which events helped her learn her lesson? Yes, Jensen. What else helped her? Yes.
Miss Apple's note.
Miss Apple's note. So she didn't match, and then Miss Apple wrote her the note. So let's go to, I'm going to have to go to another page. So I'm going to go to the next page here, and let's write on the day. So what could we write about this? What should I say? Logan?
When she got the note, it
What?
made her want to not match again.
Not match again?
Not
Yeah.
want to match.
It made her not want to match. Yes, Olive.
When she got the note from Miss Apple, she started to mismatch again.
Yes. So what happened is one day she tried matching. So we'll say one day. One day she tried matching. And how did she feel on her matching day? And she was, how did she feel on her matching day? Yes?
It was boring.
And she was bored. Ms. Apple's note. Apple's note encouraged her to be herself. I think that's what we should say. Encourage her to be herself. Yeah, she did not like matching. She was bored by matching. She didn't feel good about herself. She wasn't herself when she matched.